Dude, I give lots of credit to people who do this full time and always remember to film stuff. I'm starting to take my injectors off. Sometimes you just want to get stuff done and not bring the camera around. Weird as a photographer, I'm kind of tired of that. All right, so let's take a look. Shit. Okay, so we're working on the injectors right now. As everyone says, yes, these are so brittle. Taking the clips off of these. I've done 2 right now, shipped both of them. I've done a few readings as far as write-ups on how to remove the fuel rails, injectors, all that. All pretty vague, all say it's fairly easy. It doesn't seem too crazy aside from disconnecting stuff and going from there. So even the Bentley hardly said anything. So we're just gonna see if we can get it done. So I'm doing, oh, yeah, that broke another one. That's how we do it, baby. 3 of 3 on these plastic connectors. As I'm explaining my super awesome method of not knowing what I'm doing, I'm breaking connectors, baby. There's a little clip pulling off from the connectors. Breaking shit, baby. Let's go for 4. Oh, 4's already broken for me. And there's no metal clip on it, so that's cool. Yeah. Broken connector, no metal clip. Been running with that. So, I mean, we can call that 4 of 4, I suppose. This one is not broken yet. Metal clip still intact. Let's see. Oh, okay. Shit. You can't see what I'm doing right now, but you're gonna have to trust me. I just removed one without breaking it. That's what I'm talking about. Could he successfully remove without breaking another? Oh, we've done it. It's just the way life goes. You get better as you go. So 2 unbroken, 4 broken, 1 extremely broken. That equals 7. Okay. What's next, guys? We got a fuel line back here. We got a fuel line right here. We got the pressure regulator here. 4 mounting points for the fuel rail. Okay, so all the fuel lines look maneuverable, so I'm hoping I can just unbolt the mounts for the fuel rail. Good dad. Good dad. Oh, that's my thumb. Good dad. That's 4. Okay, so let's start removing these. We got crunch time here today. Supposed to go to a concert with my chica Deb tonight. Actually, I got double crunch time. So we got that concert. Beach Fossils, you ever heard of them? Yeah, me neither. Just kidding, they're good. And we got a shop in Salt Lake, about 45 minutes away from where I live, that I have good recommends on for cleaning and testing injectors. They close 5:30, and I would like to get to them before they close. Are there supposed to be washers on these nuts? Are we still recording? Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, we're wiggling. We are doing the wiggles. Guess this is the part where you put your safety glasses on and start doing stuff. Everywhere online is all like, grab it from each side and rock them side to side. Oh, by the way, there's probably fuel pressure in here, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up so my mouth is closed. I'm realizing the problem here is I'm a mouth breather, so my mouth stays open. You know, and one side won't come out, you just gotta move to the other side. That also wasn't coming out earlier as you were trying. And before you went over to the other side, you know, they're squiggling. You can see the little squiggle here as I squig it. Ooh, that one looks like it's almost, holy, oh, it got me. Oh, it got me. It got me good. Why do I keep saying that? Oh, it got me. Oh yeah, they're close. If I check my diagram, I got cylinder 1 and 4 on their exit path. We got 5. We're in business with 5. 2's a real bitch. These things are dirty, man. I'm taking up so much space on my memory card and my camera. Oh, we're out, boys. Holy shit, they are dirty. They are dirty fuckers. Take these clips off so we can remove the injectors from the fuel rail. Try to also not push the injectors right around their intake manifold holes, so I'm not scrubbing dirt right into the cylinders. Ish. You know me, I know engines. By the way, anybody that ever references a flux capacitor on any car ever, you're boring. Pick a new word. Okay, so those clips are off, so somehow now I will yank the injectors from the fuel rail. Will it work? We don't know. I'm gonna try anyway. By the way, I don't really have any neighbors, so I can be doing my thing. All the roomies are at work. These rubber O-rings are really holding on. Oh, there's some fuel. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got another one. There's one. There's one. Meet your maker. Man, Okay, cool, they're out. That's all 6. So yeah, I would say the rumors are true. This is definitely something that's not that hard. Hardest thing is not breaking those plastic connector clips, these things. Other than that, yeah, it was fine. So, cool. Well, I got a shopping concert to go to. Catch you later. Hello and welcome back. Minor update here while the cloth is still on top. Got a little bit of grinding here on this guy to get rid of a little bit of rust that was starting. The other one's totally fine, which is cool. All this stuff is not rust, it's just old adhesive or some shit, I don't know. But ground that off, gonna get it painted really quick. And then I'm gonna take you through the couple things that I did underneath here while not recording anything because I just did it. How we do it. Yeah. Primer. Painted. Cool. All right. So while I was doing that, while it was drying, I would pull the spark plugs because we're going to do some valve adjustment next, some Elder NGKs. Will look pretty normal, so that's cool. Up next, we're going to pull the valve cover off and do a valve adjustment so we can get that all sealed up and done away. Then after that, I've got fresh, where is it? Right here. Fresh SAE Continental fuel hose. So replace some of that stuff. And after that, we're gonna try to clean up this area a little bit better before we put the injectors back in, just to make it pretty. We replaced the water pump, because why not while you're in there. New thermostat, even though that was only 2 years old. That sensor, who cares? On these mouths and this mouth, they were a little bit corroded from years and years and years. Not too expensive. This one's like 30 bucks. This housing's like 40 bucks. I didn't worry about it. This gasket's fresh. So what I did is put some gasket maker here, here, and here, put them on, put a little bit of stress here and here, and then I can tighten them now because that was 24 hours ago. So just to keep it nice and smooth, because I was getting a little bit of seepage on each of those before. We put the, what is that called? The dusty booter. Put the new dusty booter on, spark and majigger. This is on for now. I got new wires and all that. So once I get this all freaking tied away, it'll be time to put the wires in, plugs, so on and so forth.
No, community.
I see you're going to. Okay, get into your position. Take your position. So that one's good. So the first one should be ready to test. Yeah, it's loose.
Really?
Yeah. But that was also the first one we did.
Check the second one.
It's all good, guys. Bought this Tecton inch-pounds torque wrench on Amazon Prime like 2 years ago, specifically for what I'm about to do. For these oil disbursement bolt things. I saw a video of a guy doing this on an E28. He replaced these and both of the crush washers on each of them and then torqued them. I was so inspired to do absolutely everything on this car that I bought those bolts and this torque wrench. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that now. Sweet. If my memory calls correct, it's like 90 something inch-pounds, so that's cool. We'll just go 95, sounds pretty sweet to me. Tighten that there, of course. I'm gonna not torque the loosening spec. Throw that bad boy on there. Just wait. Wow. Okay. I'm a little scared. There we go, Amazon Prime. Got her. We're torqued to spec, valves adjusted, oil bolts feeling torqued and great. I'm gonna get the valve cover gasket area cleaned up and the valve cover cleaned up. Super dirty if you want to take a look over there. I'm gonna get the spark plugs gapped correctly in, and that's it for tonight. This post was sponsored by Jeff Bezos. So I looked in here really close and you can see it says number 3, 8, 17, 86. Don't know what that means, but it's cool. So I put 10, 5, 8, 19. Alright, so we're in here. Valves are totes adjusted. Cleaned up all the edges of this stuff and this stuff. Sprayed this guy off. I'll throw photos on the screen right now, before and after. It ain't perfect, but if you've seen the outside of the car, yeah, that's what's up. So we got the spark plugs over here. We got the elders, a little bit of oil on them, nothing crazy though, so that's good to see. We got the new guys, they're all gapped. They were actually all perfect as was. 0.7 millimeters, plus or minus 1, as the Bentley says. So we're gonna get the valve cover gasket that I bought 2 years ago put on here, and I'm gonna add a little bit of gasket maker to that because I don't want oil leaking out, because it makes it super ugly. And we're gonna go from there, baby. Gotta make these pretty for after. So I got the cover on, nuts and bolts and stuff. We're gonna try to clean up some of this inner area a little bit. Come on. Would you have it? I'm in there working on my car.
That's about as perfect as it gets right there.
We got a full rainbow above Alex here. Got a little distracted here. Remembered that I had a new filter to put in here. A little bit confusing, so for those that ever do it, it goes this lid, a little metal clip right here, which we have more of there, those two guys. On top of that, you take that off, take the screen off, then you got two metal clips to take off, spring which is loaded, and then below that is this, and then below that is a cap. Is your filter. Nice and nasty. And then there's the new one. Shout out to Mr. Jance Christiansen on that one. So we're gonna get that quick put in and then not think about it ever again. That looks better. You probably won't even see this, but it was ugly. Let's clean it. Mucho mejor. Look at that fresh ass scrub piece of metal in there. Fresh water pump. Wipe down hoses with spray wax. Looking good. So you'll notice these hose clamps are not the same. They're also not tightened right now. Let's talk about OEM hose clamps, bruh. Actually, I don't know. I'm kind of an idiot, but yeah. Okay, cool. Talk to you later. That's what I feel like right now. Give us a thumbs up, Deb. Thanks. Wrong thumb. So here's the old fuel hoses, boys and girls. We got some gate stuff here that clearly says on the side of it, not for fuel injection. So I just pulled that off my fuel injection system. What idiot did that? I don't know. Probably looks exactly like me though. So I got the small one, that one, and this one. It's great. Show you guys where they're at. So we got the small guy that goes from the fuel rail right here down below through, yeah, you can't really see it's down here. Big recommendation on that bad boy when you take it off is to start here, fish it through, and then pull from there, and then vice versa. Then of course the one off of the fuel pressure regulator right here through this took me like 45 minutes to get back together. That was fun. Then down in the back there, on the back of the fuel rail right here, down in the same spot as the last. So up next is injectors. We'll leave that for tomorrow, so we're gonna go watch my cousin Bob play baseball. Thanks, Deb. All right, so I'm on my super clean, organized bench here, and I had these injectors, quote unquote, rebuilt, which basically just meant replacing the little micron filter in there, the tip, and the seals, and then clean, flow tested to spec. To these specs right here, and if I remember correctly, the 192 1 a minute 3 bar, whatever, or the cc's, whatever it converted to, I'm pretty sure was 18.2 pounds, which is cool because these are supposed to be 17. Correct me if I'm wrong based on this stuff. I feel like I've heard that before. Anyway, what I'm quick doing is I wasn't sure in the rebuild kit what brand rubber rings these were, so I'm replacing them with Bosch rubber rings just to be safe, because everything else tested flow-wise great, but I want to make sure this rubber is up to spec as well. So getting those replaced before putting them back in. Oh, and taking these stickers off as well. Mom and Pop Shop stickers. Cool. BRB. Alright, I'm going to start on putting these injectors back in their holes here. Alright. Let's, instead of filming this whole one, let's check the time here. We have 2:23. So we'll see how fast we can get this done. Here we go. 2:40. They are in. So I got the top clips on. All the bottoms are pushed in. Just have to do the connectors obviously in their little clips. A couple broken ones, so I'm gonna heat wrap. Maybe all of them, I don't know. And this little guy right here. Old broken connectors that need extra protection on both holding on and whatnot. So we'll remember that one injector, one of these, was already missing its clip. So one big recommend for them for the install is a little bit of oil on the seals. Makes them go in like cake. Sure, it would make them come out like cake too. But we're just gonna go ahead and hope that that doesn't happen. I'm sure it won't dry up soon enough. Yeah, so I started by pushing them in the rail first, all one by one, oiled all the seals on the bottom, pushed it right in, nice and easy. So not bad, glad they're in. So you got this whatever vacuum, some sort of interesting piece of rubber thing. Mine was super crappy, took it off. I actually got this from a junkyard B35, and I totally wasn't even the one that took it off. I just found it on the ground outside of I think an E32. Picked it up, and it's got a hose for me, so that's cool. With a OEM BMW hose clamp. So we're in super good business here. Put that on. Injectors are in. I heat shrunk wrapped every one because 2 of them were pretty broken and one of them didn't have a clip. So those are nice and sealed, but coming right along. Alright, so I got my ISO set to the moon here, 16,000 ISO. So what we're kind of looking at here, if you can tell, this is the whole steering assembly, center link, tie rod, pitman arm there, and connects to where the steering box is right there. If you look really close right there, I can go ahead and lift those mounts right there. So that, you can even see some older welds that someone attempted to do to get it connected, and I'm sure it just broke off again. So I know there's a kit that's made to fix that issue, and there we go. So we're gonna have to buy that kit, and we're gonna have to pull the front subframe and get that welded and get it fixed. And at least at that point, suppose I can get it powder coated to look like the rear subframe and trailing arms and make it all pretty, but just another little setback. I mean, I'm moving slow anyway, so what's another few weeks? Cars, man. Just love cars. Love projects. But when it's all done, it'll be worth it. I hope. Yeah. So, done for today. See you next month.